personal best, 44.5. So car 14 getting quicker and quicker. They dab the brakes through that left-hander, then they kick right onto the long back straight. Any hiccup there would cost them dearly. Keep an eye on the 44 car. Jake Ridikowski, is he about to make a move? Not quite close enough to do so. So Jake's sitting in 5th position.
Trolley taken down to turn 4 for car 10, please. Trolley for car 10 down to turn 4.
Costa de Para's got a great run. Across the start finish line straight. Did he make the move? Not quite able to do so. 44.302. So Costa de Paris now. New quick time, fastest lap of the race, the 44.302. 44.6 for your race leader that time around. 44.5 for Ava Gnostiadis. $44.3 for kart number 1. Christian Genev there, 44.6 he's lapping at the moment. But Ava, as we have a look here, Christian Genev, this could be a new quick time here. Really closing up the gap once more. Ava Agostinatis now doing everything she can to hold on to second because Costa de Paris is starting to close up the gap once again. They work their way out of that right-hander onto the back straight and he'll get a nice toe and that will help him close the gap up on Ava. Ava doing a great job there just to hold him out under brakes. They work their way into this left-hander. The gap is a second from Kamal Murad and Ava Agnostiadis. They work their way across the start-finish line. Another 44.3 for Costa de Paris. They're doing a great job indeed there, Costa. Quick time indeed. He's sitting in 3rd position, but not for long as he has a look to the inside. Yes, gets the job done, squeezes into 2nd. They will work their way back onto the back straight. Jake Ridikowski sitting in 5th position. Max Walton in 6th. Karajic sitting in 7th. Jet Kokoski there sitting in 8th position. This battle for second is turning into a 4-way battle. Last lap board is out. And keep an eye on this battle here. It is going to be on for 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. Jake Ridikowski doing a great job. Maxie Walton there. He's sitting comfortably in 6th position. He would love to get a part of this action. They work their way along the back straight for the last time. Let's see if Costa de Paris can make the move. Yes, gets the job done. Ava there just couldn't move her kart over quick enough to hold on, but she'll have a little look to the inside. Is she close enough? No, unable to do so. Jake Ridikowski also tries to make a move. Another great win though for Kamal Murad. Great effort for number 7. Costa de Paris comes home in 2nd position. So great job there for Costa. What a fight indeed there. Ava Goxnatis taking home in 3rd position. Christian Genev in 4th position. Ridikowski 5th. Maxie Walton in 6th position. Karajic in 7th. And Kokoski rounding out in 8th position. That wraps up heat number 2 for Mini Max. Certainly put on a great fight all the way. Looking forward to their final race coming up a little later on, and of course in the presentation for those young Mini Max drivers. looks like we'll have DD2 coming up next for their heat number 2. Looking forward to that one. Well, we've got a couple of minutes there. I thought we'll have a quick chat with Scotty Howard. Scotty, mate, good start there for heat number 1 for you.
Yeah, mate. I'll take the blame. Didn't drive it good in qualifying at all. If we had a matched our dash, we would have been fine, mate. But just made a few mistakes. So in racing, I thought we'd be pretty good, and just narrowly avoided a bit of an incident and got in the second, and sort of made a few mistakes in early laps, and then sort of tucked in the end and went hard and sort of went pretty good with Fraser.
Yeah, it was. It looked quite racy indeed. Mate, just tell me as well, mate, you've been a busy man on and off the track, of course. But mate, you're in France recently. How was that?
Oh, mate, France was unreal. Le Mans tracks. I had Sano as the best track I've been to, but Le Mans outdoes it, tenfold. It was a great event, a very well run event by 3MK and Rotax. Pretty much equivalent to the Worlds, just not using your own equipment. So it was a good warm up, but it was good enough to have a win over there and in a heat, and then sort of just lost the tyre life a bit through the race, mate, and sort of end up on canvas with the tyres. So, but it was still good to mix it with the guys and know you're as good as them over there. Still being 4 kilos overweight.
Yeah, nice. And you said about Rotax, it looked magical. They really did put up a great show, didn't they?
Oh, mate, it's one thing. I mean, we don't quite see it over here, but when you have 300 drivers over there, everything's done professionally. There's areas, there's food, there's nothing short of spending money on, and everyone was looked after. And just the whole event as a whole was a great atmosphere. I think Dale put some posts up of walking through the pits, but everything was just professionally done, and there was never a problem, and there was plenty of officials and cameras and viewing platforms. It was unreal.
Yeah, I got to have a little sneaky look at Dale's tour. Looked magical, mate, and obviously, as you said, you put up a great fight over there as well.
Yeah, no, cheers, mate. It was good.
Awesome, mate. Well, good luck for the rest of the weekend. It's a double header, mate, so points are crucial, right?
Yeah, points and tyre life, mate. That's what we're looking for.
Giddy up, mate. All the best.
Cheers, mate.
On your Scotty Howard. Always great to have a chat with him, and certainly doing a lot for karting as well, I must say. Back in action, and as we say, it is DD2 time, and it was quite an epic battle indeed, wasn't it? The man on the front row, he really had to turn it up this weekend, and he has done so. It is Jonathan Markussen. He'll be off the front row. So looking forward, he had a nice, comfortable heat win. Probably asking, he probably didn't feel comfortable, obviously pushing to the limit. Indeed. Marcello Sirachi, what a great weekend and great start for him this weekend. He's sharing the front row. It is his birthday today, and certainly has done a great job there, putting the 93 machine alongside Markussen. Second row of the grid, Bon Roby there put up a great fight with Ryan Kennedy, current Australian champion, leading the championship so far, Ryan Kennedy. And certainly getting ready to rumble for this one as well. Tyler Greenbury, Nicolau Thomas, Troy Morrissey and Daniel Pegg round out the field. Don't forget, of course, Cody Brzezinski was very strong.
Could we have Cody Gillis to the stewards room immediately, please? Cody Gillis to the stewards room, please.
Keep an eye on Cody Brzezinski. Kart number 18. Very strong at the start of the race, always looking for quick opportunities. Morrissey has a look to the inside as well. We are off and racing. And as we see there, just a little argy-bargy there as they work their way out of turns 1 and 2. Oh, Kennedy didn't get the run he needed there. But everyone getting through A-OK, I must say. Hard on the brakes. And Bon Roby, what a great start for him. New race leader very quickly. So Bon Roby takes the lead on this opening lap from Markussen. Brzezinski, as I said, moves into 3rd position. So great start for Cody Brzezinski. Marcello Sirachi, Greenbury goes to the inside. Oh, side by side through there. Will they get through cleanly? Yes. Somehow, as they now work their way along that straightaway. Great start, as I say, for Bon Roby as he leads the way. So Greenby there trying to quickly move his way forward, as well as then Ryan Kennedy, Morrissey there as well. They work their way along the back straight, and it's always great to watch DD2 along that back straight, and they quickly pull it up thanks to the front brakes, and you can hear a bit of engine brake here around this circuit. It's a flowy circuit where they just use the gears just to take the, just to wash off a little speed, bit of speed. They work their way past the start-finish line once again. Bon Roby fastest on track, 40 points. 40.585. The man leading the way at the moment. Markuson with the head down, also doing a 40.5 as well. Greenbury swarfing all over the back of Marcello Sirachi, so that battle's happening for 4th and 5th at the moment. And then keep an eye on Nicolau Thomas. Is he about to make a move on Morrissey? We will find out. No, not quite close enough. So Morrissey doing a great job indeed there to hold out and hang in there for 7th position at the moment. Cody Brzezinski, quick time, 40.209. I was about to say, looking very quick out there, and now fastest on track. Cody Brzezinski. This is what we wanted to see in DD2. We've certainly got it. And then once again, Kennedy and Greenbury having a tussle. Kennedy, they're trying to find a way past Greenbury. Greenbury doing everything he can to try and hold him out. They work their way along the back straight. Wasn't sure there. I don't know if Sirachi there. Oh, a little touch. A moment there, and it looks like Greenbury there made a move on the inside. And now moves his way up into 4th position. So Marcello Sirachi there. Losing out. Oh, a moment there for Greenbury as well. So certainly fighting hard on track as they now work their way onto the back straight away. Great job there for Bonroby, 40.208. Quick time, fastest on track kart number 17, the New Zealander in control. Cody Brzezinski up into 2nd position, 40.2 as well. Markuson, 40.185. So Jonathan Markuson now fastest on track. He's sitting in 3rd position. So he's ready to fight back. Greenbury in 4th, Kennedy 5th, Marcello Sirachi 6th. And as we see, no it's not, it's Morrissey, then Thomas. They work their way onto the back straight. So Troy Morrissey there doing everything he can to move his way forward. Bit of pressure though from Nicolau Thomas. That battle's happening for 6th and 7th position. Your front two lapping 40.2s. 0.4 of a second is the gap between 1st and 2nd. Markuson 40.118, so that's another new quick time. Fastest on track at the moment. Jonathan Markuson in kart 71. Tyler Greenbury also 40.146. Ryan Kennedy 40.135. So the drivers 3rd, 4th and 5th are into the 40.1 second bracket. Kennedy 40.092. New quick time for Ryan Kennedy, fastest on track. And now it's Marcello Sirachi does a new quick time. .897 there for Daniel Pegg in kart 78. He's doing everything he can to try and move his way forward as well. Along the back straight he goes. .3 of a second is the gap between 1st and 2nd. Let's see what it is this time around. Have a look at Kennedy. Will he make a move? As Greenbury just holding that inside line, unable to make a move there. So they are fighting hard indeed. Greenbury looks over his shoulder. It'll be a big challenge under brakes to hold him out. Yes, does a great job of doing so. So Greenbury holding on the 4th. Kennedy in 5th position. Morrissey 6th. Three laps remaining. Another 40.090 for Marcello Sirachi, so unlucky for him. Got shuffled back early in the race. Would certainly be a real contender and would have been battling it out with the top 3. 40.152 for Bonroby. Cody Brzezinski 40.141. Markison 40.1 as well. So nothing in it between these top three as well. They will now get ready to see 2 laps remaining. You're riding with your front three. Then it's 4th and 5th, which is Tyler Greenberry, then Kennedy. Last lap board is out. Markison hard on the brakes. Can he make a move now? In DD2, that is certainly striking distance. Is he close enough? Certainly is, but not able to make the move at the end of the back straight. They work their way now through this left-hander for the last time. What a great draw. Oh, it's the last lap board, my mistake. Last lap board is out for Bonroby. So last lap board is out. Cody Brzezinski doing a great job indeed there, holding on to 2nd position. 39.885 for Marcello Saraci, sitting in 8th position, fastest on track. So they have tuned that card up very well indeed. This is the 2nd round of DD2 and doing a great job indeed. Checkered flag is out this time, and your winner, Bonroby. He's back in fine form. He started the championship very well indeed, and he's found some speed back. Bonroby, your winner of heat number 2. Cody Brzezinski, great fight there to come home in 2nd. Markison 3rd. Greenberry 4th, Kennedy 5th, and Troy Morrissey rounding out in 6th position. Nicolau Thomas in 7th position. Saraci in 8th position, and Daniel Pegg coming home in 9th. So 2 tickets up for grabs for the Rotax World Finals in DD2. We're going to find out tomorrow who is going to claim them. Quick break, we'll be back in moments time. Rotax Heavy hit the track for their heat number 2. James Mackin was your winner in heat number 1. Let's see if he can do it again. Formed up nicely, ready to go racing. When the lights go out, we will be, and it is a no start. Troy Elgar there will be starting out of P2. Lost a bit of pace as the race went on. So no doubt they'll be trying to make their 13 kart go the distance for this one. Benny McMillan out of P3. Got shuffled back, but would come back strong as well. Denny Wright, position 4. Benny Walter, position 5. Nicholas Caruso, position 6. Tony Begrange, position 7th. And that was a great job there from Tony in heat number 1, so we'll keep an eye on him indeed. Lights are out. We are racing as they will work their way down the turn 1. Who will get the whole shot? It looks like they get through cleanly. Great to see. James Mackham will lead the way from Alga. Oh, looks like Bragonge there. Oh, has ran off the track. I'm not sure if he got help then, but that is a real shame for him. So Tony getting shuffled way back to the rear of the field. So plenty of work for him to do now. I'm talking about a man who'll be pushing hard will be Lane Moore, starting out of P8. He'll be certainly want to quickly work his way through the field. Oh, Rick Pringle got a problem. That's a real shame there for Pringle. So that was a misfire there for Rick Pringle. So he is getting out of the way of that one. Denny Wright had a mechanical problem as well. So he is will be doing everything he can. Oh, we've got a contact between 3 karts. Looks like they are buried. Matty McNeil jumping in his machine. He's back in action. So McNeil's there back, but we've lost 2, and I think that might be Zach Van Leeuwisten as one of them. Back with the action though, and it's James Mackin leads the way. Troy Alga sitting in 2nd position. Denny Wright there still in 3rd. Benny McMillan 4th. But it's Benjamin Walter fastest on track. 42.946 for Benny Walter. They will work their way onto the back straight and have a look at Lane Moore. He's really starting to reel in. Nicholas Caruso, is there going to be a pass happening? Quite close enough. So Caruso sitting in 6th position. Lane Moore in 7th. .42.785 for Ben McMillan. So McMillan fastest on track. They roar their way along. Oh, Lane Moore goes to the inside. Can he make the move of Caruso? Not through that part of the circuit, but he'll get the run down the back straight. Caruso got a great run. And will he able to hold on? We'll find out as they go hard on the brakes into that right hairpin. Yes, Lane Moore now moves up into 6th position. Just not getting qualifying right. Lane Moore's got the speed. Can't get a good lap in qualifying. Denny Wright there sitting in position 3. He just posted a new quick time, 42.6. They work their way out of turns 1 and 2 there onto this back straight. You see on your screen, it's James Mackin there with the 3/10 gap lead he has at the moment from Troy Alga. As we see Denny Wright in 3rd position, Benny McMillan still in 4th. Lane Moore now moving his way up into 6th with Benny Walter now 5th position. .42.4. So Lane Moore now fastest. .42.763 was the last time round. Tenths from his personal best time. Benny McMillan though, 42.654, so Benny's actually getting faster. Lane Moore now moves up a position. Denny Wright just losing a bit of momentum now. I'm not sure what the problem is with Denny Wright's machine. He just lost a couple of positions. James Mackin, 42.517. Quick time there for the 89 card. He is your race leader. Troy Elgar there just holding on to second position. The gap there just 0.4 of a second. They work their way along that straight. You hear the engines roar as they go. Dab on the brake. Look, also Tony Burgon just moved back into 9th position. On board now, you're riding with Nicholas Caruso in kart 20. Now back with this battle for 3rd, 4th and 5th. Benny McMillan in 3rd, Benny Walter 4th, Lane Moore in 5th. They work their way flat out through that right-hander. James Mackin there just done a consistent lap time. Just opened up that gap quite nicely. So James Mackin with a nice comfortable lead now. 3 laps remaining. Troy Elgar there just unable to put up a fight. He's sitting there in 2nd comfortably. Benny McMillan in 3rd. He's trying to close the gap up, no doubt, because he's got Benny Walter on his tail as well as Lane Moore. Jackson Griffin there sitting in 7th position. Tony Begrange moving back into 8th position. Rinaldi in 9th. Brendan Hart there sitting inside the 10. And Rick Pringle now comes and finishes the race. 2 laps remaining now. The gap is out now to a 2nd for James Mackin, and he's constantly just punching out new quick times. Another quick time there, 42.517. Troy Elgar 42.7, 42.5 for Benny McMillan. So McMillan there punching out some quick times as well as Benny Walter 42.5. So 3rd and 4th matching lap speed at the moment. Last lap board is coming out. They work their way out of this left and right-hander for the last time. Lane Moore will be trying to set it up and get a good run onto the back straight. Not quite close enough there as we see Benny Walter. Does a great run out of that right hairpin. On board there on your screen, it is James Mackin. Looks like he will greet the checker flag and take 2 wins so far. Great job for him and the team. Great job there for Troy Elgar to hold on to 2nd. Benny McMillan in 3rd. Benjamin Walter 4th. Lane Moore rounding out in 5th position. Caruso coming home in 6th. Great fight back for Tony Burgonge there in 7th. Griffith in 8th position. Rinaldi 9th. And Brendan Hart rounding out the 10 from Matty McNeil. Denny Wright just having a bit of bad luck today in Rotax Heavy. I'm sure he'll get it all sorted. An important race coming up. Heat number 3.
He's so
So DD2 Masters getting set for their heat number 2. This year, DD2 Masters, 3 tickets up for grabs for the World Finals. So we'll wait for them to come out in a couple of moments' time. DD2 Masters. Fading big time. Fading hard. Fading. No, we're good. No, we're good. Thank you. Fucking fading hard, Barry. Oh yeah. Hit the wall. Just tired as fuck now. Yeah. Yeah, not a bad idea, eh? It's a good idea. Thanks, bro. Changing diff. In the Praga, huh?
Yeah.
Is that because of World Finals?
No, I went there for the last round.
Hey?
We're in Prague there too.
I got ready for you.
Thanks, boys.
Nah.
DD2 Masters getting ready to rumble for heat number 2. Lights are orange, and when they go out, it is go for sure. And we are off and racing. Great start for Brethren. Fraser Hart will have the inside run and will get the job done. And everyone getting through, yes, getting through nice and cleanly this time. Walton gets a great run onto the back straight away, and we'll be having a little look. Can he make a move? Scotty Howard is making a move to the inside. Brethren there, bit of damage in that incident of heat number 1. The boys quickly recovering the car and now back in action. So let's see what times these boys do as they start to work their way around the circuit. Fraser Hart, though, in control from Brethren in second. Terry Henley in third. We noticed Brethren sitting in second at the moment. That kart gets quicker and quicker as well, though, as your race leader. So it's going to be an interesting battle with these two as they go hard on the brakes into that right hairpin.
Harry. I see Harry. Yeah, I was there earlier. I was there.
So Terry Henley sitting in third position at the moment. Fastest on track, 40.803. Fraser Hart, your race leader. Scotty Howard fourth. Paul Rogers sitting in fifth position. Danny Wright in sixth at the moment. Chris Walton in seventh. Trevor Whitby in eighth position. The school's there, the school's there, the school's there. So they work their way through this left-hander. Then they kick right onto the start-finish line. You can hear them roar their way past. Still no change of position, but just to give you an idea of how close it is, 40.7 to 40.8 splits the whole field at the moment. Another 40.744 for Fraser Hart. He's got a half a second lead at the moment as they work their way. Terry Henley sitting in third position, Scotty Howard in fourth, so no change there at the moment. Denny Wright all over the back of Paul Rogers. New quick time, Denny Wright, 40.587 for car 22 in the CRG machine. So Denny's back in sixth position, but he's now fastest on track. Scotty Howard having a little look to the inside on Terry Henley. Wasn't quite able to make the move there. Can he get a good run onto the back straight? They work their way down. We'll pick it up. And yes, squeezes through. Nice move for Scotty Howard. Now moves into third position. Just a little lift off the throttle through that left-hander. Quickly change of direction, flight out onto the straightaway. And now this will give Paul Rogers a chance to put some pressure on Terry Henley as Henley back to fourth position. Still a half a second gap there between Fraser Hart, your race leader, and Brethren in second. Scotty Howard in third position. Chris Walton, 68 there, sitting in seventh. Trevor Whitby, eighth position. So it's the Praga kart leading the way from the Birrell in second, Cosmic third, Comcard. Here goes Rogers to the inside, yes! Gets the job done and now moves into fourth position. So a nice move there for Paul Rogers up in the fourth. They work their way through this left and right, as you can see on screen. That's your race leader, Fraser Hart, the New Zealander. Oh, here comes Brethren. The sixth card of Troy Brethren, 40.569. Just punched out a new quick time, the man in second. And no doubt that would have gave him some confidence. He would have seen it up on his dash. And Denny Wright parking up the CRG as he is out of this race. Tough weekend there for Denny Wright. We have 4 laps remaining, so still enough laps there for Brethren to maybe battle it out. Another 40.542, so another new quick time for Troy Brethren. The gap's now, it was a half a second, and now it's just 0.3 of a second. Back down the first gear into this left-hander. Then they kick right. And keep an eye on Rogers. He's coming on strong as well. So we may see an opportunity there with Rogers and Howard battle it out. That is on for third and fourth. They will work their way across the start-finish line with 3 laps remaining. 40.530. So Fraser Hart just stepped it up a notch now and just posted a new quick time, your race leader. 40.530. Brethren 40.542. Scotty Howard 40.6. Paul Rogers 40.6. Two laps remaining. They work their way along this short straight. It's still Praga leading the way from Birrell. Cosmic third. FA there sitting in fourth position from Comcart in fifth. And then Trevor there would be in the Praga machine as well. And then Terry Henley in seventh position. Terry started the weekend tremendously there, qualifying in the third position, but just not, unfortunately, executing these races. Oh, look at this. We've got a battle on our hands here. Brethren 40.460, and what a time to do it. The last lap borders out, and he's just punched a new fastest lap of the race, and now this will give Brethren a chance. He is close enough to make a move. If he can get a good run, the Praga gets a great run onto the back straight, but the Birrell of Brethren, will he close the gap on the brakes? He certainly will. Fraser Hart just parks the kart nicely in the middle of the track, and will make sure the number 6 kart will not find a way past through there. And we get ready to greet the checkered flag just this time. Whoa! What a great drive. Fraser Hart takes another win. Brethren coming home strong. Scotty Howard a comfortable third. Great fight back for Paul Rogers for fourth. Chris Walton, comfortable drive for him in fifth position. Whitby in sixth. Terry Henley seventh. There's your 7 finishes as Denny Wright did not finish that one. Great race indeed there for our DD2 Masters. There's 3 tickets up for grabs for the Rotax World Finals. Great to watch. From DD2 Masters, we go to Rotax Light coming up very shortly. And then after Rotax Light, we move into the finals. Yes, that's our double-header weekend here at Albury. We've got one complete program here for Saturday, and we'll have a reset and do it all again on Sunday. 3 races today, 3 tomorrow. And then, of course, we will find out who will be Australian Rotax champion, and also who will be going to the World Finals. Thanks to our sponsors, 12 World Final tickets up for grabs in October in Italy. For Rotax Light about to come out, there are 2 tickets up for grabs there. Looking forward to this one. We'll be getting set in moments time. Thanks, buddy.
because he's cutting
Oh.
down.
Yeah, so we're just going to have a couple of minutes, break here at the moment for a final round of the Australian Rotax Pro Tour. And if you're tuned in on our live streaming, so just say, yeah, just a couple of minutes delay. Well, we've got the opportunity. Huge thanks this year for our sponsors who played a big role in this championship. And I'll just quickly go through this massive prize pool we've got up for grabs. Of course, the Australian Rotax Pro Tour, we're all here fighting for 12 tickets for the Rotax World Finals. 12 tickets up for grabs, and that'll be held in Italy, Sano, October 19th to the 26th. Rotax Heavy Series prizes. We've got the engine, Lucky Design helmet, $1,000 IKD gift voucher. And as we've seen, every round winner gets free set of Mojo D2 tyres, and plus more D2 tyres to give away as well. And a random giveaway, one brand new complete kart chassis and a Rotax engine. There's some of the prizes that are available Sunday night at our presentation dinner. And of course we're here also for the Jason Richards Memorial event as well, who has certainly been such successful over the years and certainly sadly missed, but a great man. And we will have that awards underway as well Sunday night for the Jason Richards Memorial. Our sponsors: IKD, Mojo Tyres, XBS Oils, Sparco, DPE Kart Superstore, AWC Motorsport Academy, Electro Industries, CRG Australia, and Manson's TCLM Limited. Many thanks for their support, and also our officials.
Attention in the pits, could we have Micro Max make their way to the other outbreak, please? They're going to start with their final first. We have Micro Max to the grid outbreak, please.
So, and as we just hear, Micromax will be getting ready to rumble very shortly to kick off our double-header weekend. It's the final coming up in moments time for Micromax. Huge points up for grabs. So we will have a presentation here for the final today, and then resetting and doing it all again on Sunday as well. Beautiful trophies also to give away. And just while we've still got some moments, great happy team in here, of course, Team Racehouse, all the boys together. Great team indeed. They're having a good laugh with Dale Verrill, Scotty Howard, and the Hart crew. One always looks looking at with his engineer, the one, the great Mr. Piper. Indeed, those guys constantly working to try and find more speedy, fast race. Have a quick. Is the one and only Trev. See you, buddy. How you been?
Yeah, going really well, Scotty. Thank you. How are you?
Oh, really good, mate. Really good to see you back in action this weekend.
Yeah, thanks, mate. I'm happy to be back. It's great having a skid, although I'm a little bit out of condition. I found out three or four meetings missed, and now I'm for a deal.
Well, mate, it's probably because you've been swimming with dolphins.
I have.
I've seen that.
Kissing them, all sorts of things.
Magical stuff, mate. And hopefully,
How'd your weekend go? Great, but I wasn't expecting a whole lot. As you know, kart at all since April, and I've been doing no gym work or anything. I haven't even been, which I normally do to get a little bit fit.
Yeah.
So I'm getting back out of it, so you put into it, which is not very much.
Oh, mate, great to see you smiling, and look forward to watching you continue to race here today.
Good on you, mate. Now, still having a great time. Fantastic. Thanks, Scotty.
Awesome, mate. Good to see you.
See you, mate.
Car 15 from Micro Max to the grid, please. Car 15 from Micro Max to the grid.
Really determined this weekend. Some great heat results today.
Yeah, the kart's pretty fast and yeah, we're competitive.
Yeah, mate, just the body language I'm seeing in you there, you're really putting up a great fight, and you're getting the kart to the front very early in the race. You look really good, looking very confident this weekend.
Yeah, well, where we're standing in the championship, we need points and we just need to keep getting good positions.
Well, mate, looks like you're stamping your authority here today. All the best for the rest of the weekend.
Awesome, thank you.
The Williams fine form in this weekend in Max. Great show indeed. So it looks like we're going to have Micromax getting set for their final. Doubleheader weekend, so up for our final. Podium positions are up for grabs. Let's see who stands on the top spot in moments' time. Yeah, so as I said, with the double header, we're about to see who is going to be the winner for the day and get very important championship points. One ticket up for grabs for the World Finals. It's the finale, and here we go. We are going to get ready to rumble as they are warming up their tyres. Sideways, the youngsters. Whoa, hear the Mojo tyres squealing out there. Very eager. 18 laps for the youngsters, 7 years of age. We are getting set for a start. Lights are orange. When they go out, we are about to go racing, and it looks like they'll get another chance to form up. Jackson Burns on the front row in kart 23. Jensen Burns there starting out of P2. Isaac McNeil starting out of P3. Bassiola there, kart 27 starting out of P4. Samuel March, kart 15 out of 5. And Toby Musico will be starting out of P6.
Could we please have the field of Minimax to the grid, please? Could we have the field of Minimax make their way to the outrigg, please?
And formed up nicely indeed, these youngsters. Great to see. So they'll be getting some temperature into the engine. You can see that little radiator on the side. They've got a little radiator flap as well, just to get some heat into the engine. They like sort of get them up to being 70 to 80 degrees, these little Micromax engines. Lights orange, they are out, and away we go. The final of Micromax is underway. Who will get the whole shot? And it's Jackson Burns will lead the way from his brother Jensen, sliding into second. Another great start indeed there from the Comcart machine as they head their way down that back straight on this opening lap. And this time, are we going to see Jensen Burns find a way past his brother Jackson? He's got 18 laps to do it. So they work their way out of this left, and on screen they are flat out as they will now roll their way past the start-finish line into this left kink. And then they button off the throttle, then they kick right. And it's another fast right-hander again. They're flat out through there, the youngsters. And along the back straight. And it's Jackson Burns in control at the moment. Jensen Burns in second. Bassiola now moves his way into third position. And this is a great position for the 27 car. This is the first time, if he can get some clean air, he might be able to run with the two Burns brothers. He was very fast at Warwick on his debut of the Pro Tour. So doing a great job there. Bassiola sitting in third position. Isaac McNeil in fourth. Samuel March in fifth. Toby Musico sixth. There is your field as they roar their way around the circuit. 16 laps in the 31 car, just swarfing all over the back of the 23 of Jackson Burns. And once again, these youngsters are matching exactly the same lap time. 46.697 for Jackson. Jensen has done the exact same time. They work their way out of that left and right-hander. That right-hander there on screen, a very important corner. Have to get a good run down the back straight. Well, you've got to get out of that right hairpin. So Bassiola there sitting in third, 46.803. So he's only 2/10 off the front two. Isaac McNeil, 46.8. And as we've seen so far, Bassiola and Isaac McNeil having a great tussle as Isaac McNeil is getting closer and closer. 46.691, new quick time, your race leader. Look at the body language, they're leaning over the wheel, just trying to pick up another 100 RPM if possible. Isaac McNeil now moves into third position in the Comcart, back onto the back straight. They are pedal to the metal, flat out, and as you can see, Jensen Burns, he is really trying to find a way past this time as this is the final. They work their way flat out through this right hander, and as you can hear, very fast, flowy circuit. And look at this great ding-dong battle for third and fourth. Coming back onto this short straight, just leaning over the wheel once again. They hit the brake to go through the left-hander. Then they kick right onto the back straight. No change up front, but just seeing Jensen gets that great toe down the straight. Jackson is making his cart as wide as possible. Therefore, Jensen unable to find the pass just yet. They work their way across the start-finish line. Great ding-dong battle. Bassiola back in the third, McNeil the fourth, Toby Musico fifth, Samuel March sixth. I think they said mini-max. They work their way into that left, and gee, they went hard on the brakes at the 27 car to Bassiola, really pushing hard. A lot of pressure on the youngster's shoulders here because he has got the 11 card of Isaac McNeil right on his tail. You see it's the red cards, the parallel machines 1 and 2. Comcart is in third position. The Esprit card, the 21 machine of Toby Musico. They work their way through that left and right hander, then it's another right onto the straight. And Jensen Burns still sitting in second. While we see this great battle for third and fourth. Isaac McNeil back to third, and then we'll see Bassiola. He'll be there quickly fighting back as he gets back into third position now. Fastest on track is Jensen Burns, sitting in second, 46.461. Your race leader doing a 46.466. So very close in times. Isaac McNeil doing a 46.742. Bassiola 46.751. Toby Musico there, 47.2. Back onto the back straight away. You can't leave your eyes away from the front two. I'm just waiting for Jensen to find a way past. He is just sitting there comfortably. Plenty of time, still 10 laps remaining. What's his plan? Is he just going to wait to the last lap, or is he going to try and find a way past? Just having a little moment there, just lost a little bit of time coming onto the straight, but no doubt he will try and close the gap back up while this great battle still happening for third and fourth. Long race for these guys. The great thing is they get to do it all again tomorrow. Sun has been beaming on this circuit. Great conditions for racing here in Albury this weekend for the final round of the Australian Rotax Pro Tour. For this doubleheader weekend, we're going to see 3 of these youngsters on the podium after this race. And then they get to do it all again tomorrow. And look at this time, the 31 car really right on the tail. Nothing in it. And then look at this. Oh, the number 11 car on the inside. A bit of side-by-side action here. Who's going to come out best? Isaac McNeil having a look to the inside. But it's a great job for the 27 car. Bassiola there able to hold on to third position. Flicks the cart left and right. These youngsters, 7 years of age, putting on a great show indeed. Nothing in it. Looking at the times, 46.4. Jensen Burns still fastest on track. He's sitting in second position. Just no gaps. And credit to Jackson Burns in the 23 kart. He has not put a foot wrong, and that is making it very difficult for Jensen to find a way past. So very hard to lead the race. 7 laps remaining now. He's doing a magical job. Jensen, he's been so close of winning a round before. He is very hungry for one, I'm sure of it. But just can't find a way past yet. Work their way out of this left hand, and because the young Micromax, that's such a flowy circuit for these guys, it is quite tricky to find a way past. They are always flat out pushing to the limit, and after turn 1 they are flat out through the next 2 corners. On screen is this battle for the lead. Jackson Burns holding on, 46.8 now, so they've just dropped a little bit of pace off of their best time. Their best is a 46.4. They're now lapping 46.8. Jensen 46.7. Bassiola there's doing a magical job in third. He's doing 47.0s. Isaac McNeil also doing a 47.0 that lap. And with the battle for third and fourth, that is going to be the big question. Who is going to be third this one? Isaac McNeil doing a great job indeed at the moment. Bassiola there's always finding gaps and making a move. And he's about to do it again and goes to the inside. Nice move from the youngster. Back into third position. As we see, Isaac McNeil says, no way, I won third. So it's a great ding-dong battle there. With 5 laps remaining. Here's the battle on screen for third position. McNeil acknowledged Bassiola. He saw him there, so he yields. So now Bassiola goes back to third. And through that left-hander they go. Then they kick right and get that part of the circuit right, and you'll get a good run down the back straight, and then hopefully an opportunity to find a way past. But this youngster, Jackson Burns, is making his cart as wide as possible. 4 laps remaining now. And just see the body language out of Jensen. He's pushing in the seat. A drag race there for third and fourth as Bassioli goes back to the inside. So Bassioli gets a really good run onto this start-finish line straight, and that's how he gets back into third position. So Isaac McNeil certainly has to be careful of that if he wants to try and hold on to third position. He's back into fourth. Does he get a good run down the back straight to maybe fight back for position?
Dimmer, mate. Dimmer. Kyle. Yeah.
Dimmer.
Yeah, so his name is Basilio.
Basilio.
But that's his grandfather. Everyone just calls him Dimmer, which is
Dimmer.
part of his middle name. Yeah.
Dimmer. Oh, is it?
Down on the old man shirt.
Dimmer.
Yeah, D-I-M-A.
So the 27 card, as he's always called Dimmer, so I'm going to call him Dimmer from now on, guys. I apologise. Dimmer there battling it out. He's holding on to third position with Isaac McNeil in fourth. But with now 2 laps remaining, the big question, can we see Jensen Burns find a way past Jackson, your race leader? Getting ready to see 2 laps remaining. They work their way across the finish line. And we saw it at the previous round at Warwick. Jensen there was very racy indeed. He was just sitting behind and he actually snatched a couple of heat wins at Warwick, just waiting patiently for that last lap. Found the opportunity and took it. Let's see if he can do it this weekend. And then we've got this huge battle on for third and fourth. Last lap board is about to come out. Is Dimmer going to hold on the third position, or is Isaac McNeil going to fight back? They're working their way along the back straight. Here we go. Last lap board is out for our Micromax. Burns is jumping in the seat, pushing the little machine to the limit. Now they approach this right-hander and he will be flat out for sure. Onto the back, this short straight I should say. Is there a gap for the inside? No, not quite there. He's got another opportunity though. Will he get a good run onto the back straight? Oh, a bit of contact. As they now work their way, we'll go back to this battle for the lead. And it is on screen. Here he goes to the inside. Oh, gets it, but runs a little wide. Oh, he finally makes the move, but couldn't come to grips with it. And will come home for second. What a win. Jackson Burns, great drive for Jackson. Didn't put a foot wrong. Takes victory. Second, Jensen Burns. Third position, Isaac McNeil. We had to wait. We had to wait to the last lap to see it unfold. It was certainly worthwhile waiting for, wasn't it? A great win for Jackson.
Jimmy got third. Isaac got fourth. How Samuel did
There we have it. What a race indeed. No doubt looking forward to seeing those youngsters after that great finish of Micromax. Plenty more to come. It is finals time here Saturday of our double-header weekend of the final round of the Australian Rotax Pro Tour. Hope you're enjoying all the action as it's finals time and plenty more to come.
Make their way to the outgrid, please. Junior Max, make their way to the outgrid, please.
Getting ready to rumble now for finals for our Mini Max hitting the track. He's had 2 wins so far, Kamal Murad in kart number 7. Can he make it 3 from 3 today? We're going to find out. 18 laps for Mini Max final. We're getting set for a start very shortly. Ava Agnostiadis there, sharing the front row. Of course, Costa Taparis, Christian Genev. We are going to be in for an action-packed race, this one. Jake Redakowski is there as well. Maxie Walton. So 1 ticket up for grabs for Mini Max. And getting set. For a start. Lights are there on orange. When they are out, we will be racing. Lights are out and away we go as they work their way down the final of a Mini Max. And we will see Kamal Murad, yes, we'll get into the lead. Costa Taparis will slot in the second. Jake Redakowski moves into third. Great start there for the 44 kart in 4th position. Ava Agnostiadis, 5th is Maxie Walton. There is your 5 as they roll their way down the back straight for the first time. Great start there indeed for Jake Redakowski. We'll pick him up and oh, nice move inside. That's Maxie Walton making a nice early move. Picks up now into 4th position. They roll their way across the start finish line. Costa Taparis takes the lead. They will now work their way out of this right-hander and they are on the edge through that part of the circuit. Kamal Murad quickly fighting back. He gets back the lead. Great tussle here as well. We have Ava Agnostiadis sitting in 3rd position at the moment. They work their way onto the back straight. Can Jake Redakowski find a way past Walton? Will pick it up as they head their way down. Hard on the brace goes Costa. Jake Redakowski as well. So plenty of passing. Look at Kamal Murad back to the inside. And Ava Agnostiadis will try and follow through, but just the momentum is not there yet. And sits back in 3rd position. This is going to be a great final. Costa Taparis takes back the lead, but then quickly Kamal Murad says no way and fought back nicely, and that is bunching up the field as we have Christian Genev, who's fastest on track. He's in 4th and only a couple of kart lengths behind. Gee, they get a great tow down that long straight here at Albury this weekend. Ava Agnostiadis goes to the inside. Big move and gets the job done in the second. They work their way out of this left-hander. They will kick right and they are flat out through that part of the circuit. Flat out also through that right-hander. Kamal Murad now, quick time, 44.540 is the time. And isn't he in fine form at the moment, Kamal Murad? Great job at Warwick. And he's repeating again in this final round of the championship. Opening up a nice little lead already on this lap. Ava Agnostiadis, certainly a great fighter. She has drove tremendously this year, always putting up a great fight. She's now in the 2nd position. She's got the number 1 of Costa Taparis in 3rd position on the tail as well. Jake Redakowski there goes back to 4th. Christian Genev sort of back to 5th. Jet Kokoski sitting in 6th position. So Jet moving forward. Great to see the 96 cut. Ahead now of Maxie Walton back to 7. Karajic 8th and then 9th position is Iwan Oliver. There is your 9 as they work their way around this Albury circuit. Back onto the back straight, you see on screen Energy 1 and 2 at the moment. Cosmic in 3rd. The Evo kart in 4th position. Great to see a mixture of brands battling out. In 5th position is the Formula K kart. They work their way back onto the start-finish line. Ava Agnostiatis now, quick time, 44.461 for Ava. So kart number 14, no, it's Costa Taparis now fastest on track. So Costa Taparis really in hammer time now. Had a moment there, Ava, so that has just cost her a little bit of momentum, and that will give Costa Taparis a chance to slot back into 2nd position. But Ava, no doubt, will quickly fight back. Does she? Yes! Says, no way, I'm holding on to 2nd here. This is the final. And putting on a fight indeed as they work their way across the start-finish line. So they will work their way back through this left and right-hander. And look at this, the 44 kart, always putting on a great show. Jake Redakowski, he's on the tail also of the number 1 man of Costa Taparis. They work their way onto the back straight. It's a long straight for the Minimax drivers, and they get a great tone. That's when you can see them leaning over the wheel, trying to pick up a couple of 100 RPM if possible. Hard on the brakes into the right hairpin. Kamal Murad there, 44.540. Out in front, Ava Agnostiatis, 44.468. Costa Taparis, 44.4 as well. Jake Redakowski, 44.5. Oh, there was a moment there into the left-hander. Yellow flag is out. I can't see it on screen. Who have we lost? Oh, we've lost 2nd and 3rd. So that was Ava Agnostiatis, all okay, back on track. And we've also lost, is that Costa's back on track as well. So that will give Kamal Murad a nice healthy lead. He already had a comfortable lead, but this is just extending it nicely for him. What a great day for the 7 kart. But of course, it ain't over yet. 10 laps remaining. And now in 2nd position is Jake Redakowski. Christian Genev back in the 3rd position. Costa Taparis in 4th position. Karajic moves into 5th position. Jet Kokoski 6th. Iwan Oliver now moves into 7th. Ava back to 8th position with Maxi Walton 9. Oh, we've got a problem as well, is it? Full course yellow. As I see the race leader slowing right up. Just saying what a nice comfortable leader, race leader had, full course in yellow, so that will bunch the pack right up. This is going to be a great 9 laps. Getting ready for a restart, nothing at the moment. So full course in yellow, so drivers all bunched up. Kamal Murad, well, he had a beautiful lead. And now he's just got to punch out some quick laps. Jake Redakowski will be ready to rumble indeed. Great opportunity for him to fight for position. As well as Genev. Costa Taparis back to 4th. Karajic there in 5th position. Jet Kokoski 6th. Iwan Oliver 7th. Ava Agnostiatis 8th. Maxi Walton looks like, is he out of this race? Yes, he is. Seven laps remaining now, still under yellow. Oh, is he? Yeah, so it's Maxie Walton there who's out of this race. He is A-OK, but yeah, just getting the cart off safely. We're getting ready to go racing once more. The lights go on racing. We are off and racing. So we're off and racing as they work their way down with 6 laps remaining. Kamal Murad, your race leader. He's won 2 heats. Can he make it 3? Great run there for Jake Ridikowski. And we know he's always up for a battle. Will he make a move to the inside? He's just sitting right on the tail as they go hard on the brakes. Christian Genev sitting in 3rd position. And oh, yep, there he goes to the inside. Jake Ridikowski moves into the lead, your new race leader, as they work their way across the start-finish line. Now here comes Kamal Murad, straight back to the inside. Gets the job done. Very quickly there, says no way, I want back to lead, and gets it as they now work their way along this short straight. Ridikowski there having a little look to the inside, wasn't quite able to make the move. Christian Genev setting in 3rd position. 4th position, Costa Tapara, so he was also in striking distance there. So it's a 4-way battle at the moment. 5th position there, Karadzic. 6th position, Kokoski. Agnostiadis sitting in 7th. Iwan Oliver back to 8th now. They work their way across the start-finish line. Taparis not quite close enough to make a move there, but certainly trying to wind up the momentum to do so. Onto this short straight. Into this left-hander. Then they kick right. Onto the back straight they go. Long back straight it is, and a great run there for Jake Ridikowski again. He's leaning over the wheel. Will he make a move to the inside on your race leader? Costa Taparis goes to the inside and now moves into 3rd position. So a nice move there, back into 3rd. And oh yes, he does it on the inside, goes Ridikowski. Back to the lead on Kamal Murad as they work their way across the start-finish line. What a great battle we've got in our hands here. Jake Ridikowski goes to the lead from Kamal Murad in 3rd position. Costa Taparis in 4th is Genev. Adric Nostiadis now moves into 5th position. They work their way along that straight, and then we have in 6th position Karadzic there, cart number 71. So Kamal Murad quickly fighting back to the lead, and a nice move goes Costa Taparis. He found the opportunity. The gap was there and slots into 2nd position. Ava Agnostiadis is overjoyed seeing how this is unfolding. 3 laps remaining. The front 3 are having a great tussle, and this is giving her a chance to join the battle. They will work their way along to that straight. Then we have also a look from Stefan. We have the 96 card of Jet Kokoski, then Iwan Oliver. There is your 8 competitors left in this final. They work their way along this back straight. They will go hard on the brakes, and as you can see, Costa Taparis doing everything he can. There's 2 laps remaining. Can he try and find a way past the number 7 card of Kamal Murad, who's doing a great job this weekend? Costa is on the tail indeed. They go through this left-hander. It's a fast left. Then they kick right. And then another right-hander on screen. Down to this straight. Not quite close enough to make a move there. He had a look to the inside, unable to make it. And then this is the important part of the circuit. Setting it up to go along this back straight. At the moment, Kamal's got just 2 cart lengths lead, but there goes. Look at the toe Jake Ridikowski gets. He's back in charge there, sitting in 3rd position. Christian Genev at the moment just sitting in 4th, unable to get close enough to join the battle. Adric Nostiadis sitting in 5th position. Last lap board is coming out. This is the final of Minimax here today. And who will win the round race today? We're going to find out with 1 lap remaining. got some great straight line speed, Kamal Murad, and it's all about getting a good run onto this straight. Sets it up nicely. Here we go. Last lap, last time they will go down this back straight. And we would have to see a big move here. But looks like Kamal Murad doing a great job indeed to hold on so far. They work their way out of this right-hander. Jake Ridikowski goes to the inside and makes the move in the second. And yes, gets the job done. But your winner, 3 from 3 today, Kamal Murad takes victory. Great drive indeed here. Costa Taparis coming home as he will, looks like we'll just get there for third. Jake Ridikowski comes home for second. What a battle that was indeed. So Jake Ridikowski second, Costa Taparis in third, Christian Genev fourth, Ava Gnostiadis coming home in fifth. Ava punched out the fastest lap of the race, 44.432. So that is encouraging for the team going into Sunday racing, because it'll be a new day, a new round on our double header this weekend. But it's Kamal Murad in control, taking the round win here today. Hope you enjoyed the action for Minimax. More to come, plenty more here of your final round of the Australian Rotax Pro Tour.
How much did you 18 points? 50 points.
When they are on final round, back through to the left, possible, hard on the brakes into the right hairpin. Kamal Murad there, 44.540. Out in front, Ava Gnostiadis, 44.468. Costa Taparis, 44.4 as well. Jake Ridikowski, 44.5. Oh, there was a moment there. And we've also lost, is that Costa's? When they are out, we will through the formula. 4.61 for Ava. So kart number 14, no, it's Costa Taparis now fastest on track. So Costa Taparis really in hammer time now. Had a moment there, Ava, so that has just cost her a little bit of momentum, and that will give Costa Taparis a chance to slot back into second position. But Ava, no doubt, will quickly fight back. Does she? Yes! Says, no way, I'm holding on to second here. This is the final. And putting on a fight indeed as they work their way across the start-finish line. To the left, and they get a great tone. That's when you can see them leaning over the wheel, trying to pick up a couple of 100 RPM if possible. Hard on the brakes into the right hairpin. Kamal Murad there, 44.540. Out in front, Ava Gnostiadis, 44.468. Costa Taparis, 44.4 as well. Jake Ridikowski, 44.5. Oh, there was a moment there into the left-hander. Yellow flag is out. I can't see it on screen. Who have we lost? Oh, we've lost second and third. So that was Ava Gnostiadis, all okay, back on track. And we've also lost, is that Costa's back on track as well. So that will give Kamal Murad a nice healthy lead. He already had a a comfortable lead, but this is just extending it nicely for him. What a great day for the 7 car. But of course, it ain't over yet. 10 laps remaining. And now in second position is Jake Ridikowski. Christian Genev back in the 3rd position. Costa Taparis in 4th position. Karajic moves into 5th position. Jet Kokoski 6th. Iwan Oliver now moves into 7th. Ava back to 8th position with Maxi Walton 9. Oh, we've got a problem as well, is it? Full course yellow. As I see the race leader slowing right up. Just saying what a nice, comfortable leader, race leader had. Full course in yellow, so that will bunch the pack right up. This is going to be a great 9 laps. Getting ready. Getting set for a start. And underway, getting through cleanly so far. So great start there for Rotax Lights. Pierce Lahane leads the way. My apologies, heat number 2. Yeah, my apologies there, heat number 2. It is for Rotax Light. So I'll pick them up as they work their way around. Pierce Lahane though, in control so far. Gillis there right on the tail as they work their way onto that back straight. Rooney sitting at 3rd position. They will work their way along that back straightaway. Tyler Howard is there as well. So this a heat race, 10 laps remaining. Gillis gets a great run down that straight, so plenty of top end there, so must have got a good run coming onto that straight. We'll see it unfold now as they work their way down that long back straight. Rooney there sitting in 3rd position, looking very racy. Fastest on track though is Tyler Howard, 42.2 at the moment. He's currently sitting in 4th position. Brody Whitmore back to 5th. There is your top 5. But as we see a move on the inside goes Howard. Now moves his way into 3rd position. So Tyler Howard now into 3rd position. Rooney back to 4th. Whitmore sitting in 5th. Osborne in 6th position. Liam Ford moving up to 7th. Hayden Cox moving up to 8 as well. Troy Farley in 9th as they work their way down into this left-hander once more. They hug the left, they kick right along that back straight. And on your screen you're seeing riding with your race leader Pierce Lahane. Gillis sitting in 2nd. These guys had a huge tussle at Warwick and it's on again. They're really fighting hard for the championship. 42.1 for Pierce Lahane. 42.0 now, so new quick time for Pierce Lahane, 42.029. 42.0 also for Cody Gillis. So such a small gap, there's only like a 1/10 of a second gap in between 1st and 2nd. They work their way onto the back straight. Cosmic leading the way. Gillis doing a great job indeed in the Arrow machine. Great to have Arrow back at the Pro Tour. A real shame for Rooney as he's been shuffled back and might have some damage because he is slowly working his way around the circuit. So that's a shame there for Jackson Rooney because he was sitting in 3rd position. Plenty of action happening a little bit further back as well. So Brody Whitmore takes advantage of that, and Britwall now moves into third position. Osborne climbs up in the fourth. Liam Ford in fifth position. So they work their way along the back straight. Let's check out those times next time around. Because there's still no change between the front two. Nothing in it in lap times. 6 laps remaining of this heat number 2 for Rotax Light. They roar their way past the start-finish line into that left-hander, and it's a flowy left. They roll the kart over the curb into the left. So with Whitmore in third, yeah, Rooney there, a real shame for him. That kart is damaged. He comes into pit lane and out of this one. Farley sitting in 8th position now. Tyler Howard fastest on track, 41.952. And sitting back in 7th. So Tyler got pushed wide earlier, and that has forced him back in 7th position. Hayden Cox doing a great job in kart 21 in 6th position. So from Troy Farley in 8th, Jaden Pope in 9th, Ellie Morrow in 10th, Chris Bagonge there sitting in 11th position, Rihanna O'Mara Hunt there sitting in 12th, Taylor Harness 13th, Blake Warboys in 14th, Harry Ward in 15th. Colin Britta there sitting in 16th, Benny Taylor 17th, Zachary Hurd 18th position at the moment. They all roll their way past the 22 kart of Benny Taylor. Got the CRG kart just ahead of him, and that is number 2. Colin Breeder as they work their way onto the back straight. Still no change. The gap is 0.2 of a second between Lehane and Gillis. Lehane lapping 42.0. Tyler Howard 41.829. So the 44 kart got some great pace indeed. The 23 kart, Troy Farley there, looks like slowing up and will be out of contention in this one. Down the back straight they go. This looks like this could be a good lap for Pierce Lehane. Gillis still sitting in second. Comfortably, Whitmore in third. Liam Ford has done a great job. Liam Ford there. But it's Tyler Howard who's the man on a charge. 41.829 has moved his way up into 4th position. Very quick indeed, the 44 kart of Tyler Howard. Great drive for him to come back from 7th, back into 4th position. Along the back straight he goes. Last lap board is out. So we will see 1 lap is remaining of heat number 2 for Rotax Light. It's Pierce Lehane. Gillis does a great job and closes the gap up under brakes and getting a good run onto the back straight. But Lehane just has that mid-range and just opens up a kart length there. And that makes it very hard indeed for Gillis to find a way past. Lehane pulls it up nice and early to get a good run out of that tight hairpin. Then they got to kick left. And you see Gillis trying to wind up the number 9 machine. Trying to get the momentum to come across the line. But it will be Pierce Lehane takes the win from Cody Gillis. Brody Whitmore, great job for third. What a drive for Tyler Howard. Coming home in 4th, Liam Ford in 5th position. Hayden Cox, great finish there for 6th. Osborne in 7th. Ellie Morrow 8th. Brigonge there in 9th. Jaden Pope rounding out the 10. So heat number 2 done for Rotax Light. Just had a bit of a change in our schedule. So they just completed heat 2. They've still got their final to come today. So no doubt a quick turnaround for Rotax Light. I think it's Junior Max, J-Max. So coming up shortly, we should see the final of Junior Max. And of course, the series sponsor there, Electro Industries. Huge thanks for their support for the 2019 Australian Rotax Pro Tour. Had a quick chat with him earlier, the Castrol man, 95, William Seal, will be on the front row. Very determined driver this weekend. He says he wants points, and he's certainly getting them so far. Doing a great job indeed. Hugh Barter doing a magical job in the 68 machine. He qualified on the front row. He'll be starting at a P2 for this one. Bo Prenesti, super consistent year for this youngster. Kart number 10, keep an eye out on him. He'll be starting out a P3. And what a drive for the 18 kart. Jared Hughes certainly moved his way forward. Of course, the 28 machine, the Penrite, Sebastian Ruiz there, starting out of P5. Luke Thomas, great job there in P6. Luke Pink, P7. Adrian Hack, great to have him here this weekend, starting out of position 8th. Marco Pradell starting out of P9. Osborne 10th. Gavoni 11th. And Cluteray rounding out the 12. There's your 12 Junior Max drivers getting set for their finals. 20 laps. We are going to be in for plenty of action indeed. This championship is far from over. World tickets are up for grabs for our Junior Max drivers. And just to check how many tickets are up for grabs, it is 3 tickets. 3 drivers will be representing Australia at the Rotax World Finals in Sarno in October. The drivers racing this weekend, they are fighting for the championship. And we have the final getting set. And then we do it all again Sunday, another 3 races. So we're about to find out who will be our round winner for Junior Max today. Let's see if we get underway, or they'll get a chance to do another lap. And yes, indeed, another lap formation. So the guys will be fighting. They want to get on the podium. At the same time, they know they just got to keep the cart on the black stuff, accumulate some points. Tough one to juggle. Getting ready, lights are orange, and now they are out. Away we go, the final. Hugh Barter on the outside here. William Seal will have the inside run into turn 1. Getting through cleanly, great to see. Also out of turn 2 now, straight onto the back straight. Luke Pink trying to make a move on the inside. And looks like he will try and follow Jared Hughes through, because Bo Prenesti on the outside it is. So Prenesti not getting the start he needed. So he'll be wanting to try and quickly recover from that. We'll pick them up though as they work their way around. One thing for sure, it is the very determined this weekend. The Castrol 95 of William Seal leads the way from Hugh Barter. Great start for the 28 carter. Sebastian Ruiz sitting in 3rd position. They will work their way along that straight into this left-hander. Luke Pink, big move on the inside as he now moves ahead of Jared Hughes. So Luke Pink going in the 4th position. They work their way along that back straight. So Bo Prenesti then just slotting back to 6. Luke Thomas also back to 7. Adrian Hack in 8th. Osborne moves up to 9th. Pradell there back to 10th. Cavoni 11th. Cluteray 12. There is your 12 drivers on track. And look at Seal, means business. 42-2. He's jumped away here, opened up a couple of kart links there on Hugh Barter. So a great start there, great opening couple of laps for William Seal. Head down and focusing. Keep an eye on Luke Pink. He came on really strong in heat number 2. What can he do for the final? He's starting to close the gap up on Sebastian Ruiz there. 42-3 for Luke Pink. So he's 2nd fastest on track at the moment. Hard on the brakes into that right hairpin. Then they're going to kick left. And it's just a lift off the throttle there. Luke Pink goes to the inside. Gets the job done. So he now moves into 3rd position. So Luke Pink in the 3rd, and oh, whoa, we were 42.034 quick time. Fastest on track is Luke Pink in the 49 machine. They work their way along that short straight. This is going to turn into a great battle indeed here. Hugh Barter in 2nd. Is he going to try and close the gap up? There's 3/10 second at the moment between Barter and William Seal. Seal, your race leader, and doing a great job indeed out in front. Sebastian Ruiz there slotting back in the 4th. Can he run with Luke Pink? He'll be doing everything he can and squeeze everything out of the Penrite machine. He's got a bit of pressure there because Bo Prenesti's fighting back nicely. Bo Prenesti 41.981. Jared Hughes also 41.951. Osborne 42.0. 41.836 for Luke Pink. So another new quick time and closing the gap up now. So we could see a 3-way battle coming up for this final. 15 laps still remaining, plenty of time here as they now work their way across the start-finish line. A great battle on our hands here as well. Bo Prenesti now moves in the 4th position. Jared Hughes followed through as well. So Ruiz slotting back to 6th. Another quick time for Luke Pink, 41.709. So now punching out quick laps, and this will help as he gets a great run. Here we go, watch Luke Pink. Will he make a move to the inside? Goes into 2nd, yes, squeezes through the 49 kart, gets the job done. Hugh Barter slotted back to 3rd position. That back straight, it's like a DRS zone, isn't it? When they get close enough to the kart in front, they really get a nice tow and easily close the gap up and make a move. These guys have been battling it out every round. Great job also for William Seal, 41.797. So William Seal punching out quick times as well. Hugh Barter there, 41.913, sitting in 3rd. Bo Prenesti, 41.9 as well in 4th. Jared Hughes in 5th. Sebastian Ruiz not giving up without a fight indeed there on the tail of Jared Hughes. So there's a great battle happening. And as we saw there, All Rouge just had a little moment coming onto that straight. But that battle is for 5th, 6th, and then Osborne sitting in 7th. Luke Thomas there trying to close the gap up in 8th position. Adrian Hack and Kobe Gavoni having a great tussle for 9 and 10th. Gianmarco Pradell 11th, Mason Cluteray in 12th. There is your 12 drivers roaring their way around this Albury circuit here. It's the final 12 laps remaining. .41.7, so it's 0.4 of a second the gap between William Seal and Luke Pink. They work their way down that straight. Nothing in it between these two. Hugh Barter starting to get faster. So the 68 machine winding up and getting quicker and quicker each time he roars his way around the circuit. Bo Prenesti there also 41.898, so he just punched out a PB, as well as Jared Hughes. A lot of these guys from 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th just starting to get faster and faster. This will be a good lap there for Luke Pink. He has closed it up. It was 0.4 of a second. What is it this time? Still 0.4. If anything, William Seal did a great job there. Another 41.8, 41.9 for Luke Pink. So just lost a little bit of time there. So great job for William Seal. Looks like Hugh Barter just starting to come back a little bit at Luke Pink. So that fight is definitely not over indeed there. Bo Prenesti still in 4th, Jared Hughes 5th, Sebastian Ruiz in 6th position. On screen, as you can see, Hugh Barter just trying to close the gap up. It is the DR cart of William Seal in control from Praga. 2nd and 3rd Praga. 4th is Cosmic, 5th is Cosmic. And now we're riding with Luke Pink, but keep an eye on Hugh Barter now. Great job for William Seal, just punching out lap after lap, 41.7, 41.7, and that is allowing him, he's opening up the lead now. It's gone to 0.6 of a second. So he stretched that lead there from Luke Pink, as Luke Pink will be starting to feel the pressure, because here comes Hugh Barter, ready to fight back. .41.615, a new quick time for William Seal. He is in giddy up mode indeed. It is hammer time indeed there for William Seal. Pushing to the limit. 41.8 there for Luke Pink. 41.7 for Hugh Barter. 41.870 for Bo Prenesti. So Bo Prenesti getting quicker and quicker. .41.799 for Bo Prenesti, so he's punching out consistent times. Jared Hughes not giving up as well. 41.8 that lap for Jared Hughes. He's sitting in 5th position. Sebastian Ruiz doing a great job there. He's fighting hard as well, sitting in 6th. Osborne in 7th. Luke Thomas in 8th position. Adrian Hack in 9th. Cavoni 10th. Pradell 11th. And Cluteray in 12th. 7 laps remaining. Three tickets up for grabs for Junior Max for the World Finals. And I must say, we are going to have a very strong chance at the World Finals, because we've got some classy drivers, and William Seal doing a great job indeed out front. Luke Pink has just fought back a little bit here. This will be an interesting lap. What will Luke Pink do? Yes. 41.662 that lap. So that's a PB for Luke Pink. So Luke Pink just stretched out there. So that'll be encouraging for Luke Pink coming up on his dashboard. 41.6. These guys are on edge, squeezing everything out of their machine, but of course they can't afford to make a mistake as well. There's plenty of points up for grabs. Hugh Barter there still sitting in a comfortable third position. A nice healthy gap, 1.18 seconds for William Seal. They work their way down that back straight. Still a tussle going on here as well, and that is with Pradell having a great tussle with Macy Cluteray. So Macy Cluteray and Jean-Marco Pradell, they're battling it out for the minor positions. 4 laps remaining. And now Hugh Barter just posted a personal best of a 41.696. So Hugh Barter just stepped it up a little bit as well, but the gap is up to 1.4 seconds. So William Seal is running away with this one. 3 laps remaining. Luke Pinkard second. Can he hold on? Hugh Barter in third. Bo Prenesti in fourth position. Keep an eye on Jared Hughes. And Sebastian Roos, they're having a great tussle with Osborne. So Osborne trying to find a way past. Two laps remaining. And we've got a battle for second and third. That is for the final podium positions. Then we've got a great tussle here. Bo Prenesti, he's sitting in fourth. Jared Hughes is doing everything he can. Can Jared Hughes? He closes up through this left-hander. They work their way. With 2 laps remaining. 41.572. Quick time indeed from William Seal. Getting ready to see the last lap board coming his way. Luke Pink sitting in second, hanging in there with Hugh Barter on the tail as they work their way down into this left-hander. Last lap board is out now. What about we've got here for second and third? Luke Pink trying to make the kart as wide as possible. Bo Prenesti just opened up a little bit of breathing space for fourth. The tussle is going to be on with Sebastian Ruiz and Clay Osborne. Comfortable drive for Kobe Gavoni in 8th position. And then the 24 Cup, Macy Cluteray, they're having a huge battle with Luke Thomas. So still plenty of action going on here. Can Luke Pink hold on the second? He's on the inside there, down into that left-hander. Hugh Barter, they're trying to do a switchback. He's on the outside. They go through this left-hander. Your winner to take victory here for the final today. Great drive, William Seal. Luke Pink will come home in second. Hugh Barter third. Bo Prenesti in fourth. Jared Hughes rounding out in fifth. Sebastian Ruiz coming home in sixth. Osborne seventh. Cavoni eighth. Luke Thomas ninth. Cluteray coming home in 10th, and Jean-Marco Pradell 11th position.
What would you rather? 560 knowledge for 3?
Is that mine? Is that mine? Is that mine?
I found it there. All there. Somewhere on this side. It wasn't over there. Now I can start bottle flipping.
No.
Is that even on?
Yep.
No.
DD2 getting ready to rumble for their final 20 laps. Should be a great race indeed. The 17 kart there, Bonroby, the New Zealander, hits the track, sharing the front row with Jonathan Markison. Cody Brzezinski there, second row of the grid. Quite racy in heat number 2. Let's see what this final brings of DD2. Brzezinski, Tyler Greenbury. Getting set for a start. And the lights are out. Oh, the lights are going green. So we are off and racing. Markison will lead the way from Bonroby, and Cody Brzezinski there trying to make a move already, and they will work their way down that back straight for the first time, and it is a drag race, and Brzezinski goes to the inside. Moves into second position. And not sure what happened there. Markison there had a moment, and Cody Brzezinski goes, "Thank you very much," and now takes the lead. Not sure what happened there, but Markison quickly gets it back. Marcello Sirachi. Oh! Just to say, there was sitting in third position, just had a moment. And that has cost him dearly, and also Morrissey got caught up in that as well. And is that kart okay? Yes, he is okay. Let's go back with the action. And Bonroby, big move to the inside through that left-hander. This is the final, and looks like Bonroby, they're just slowly working his way around, and certainly a bit of debris on that kart, just hanging on. Not sure what happened. He's out of view, but let's go back with the action out in front. It's Markison leading the way on track from Cody Brzezinski in second. Morrissey crawls in the pit lane, he is out. Kennedy is in the third position, so that's what Kennedy needed to get around Greenbury as soon as possible. So Greenbury in fourth, Daniel Pegg in fifth position, Thomas sitting in sixth position. Marcello Sirachi now goes to the inside, picks up a position. So that goes into 6th. They work their way along that back straight. So having a look, change of lead. Cody Brzezinski goes to the lead, a 40.512. That is the fastest on track at the moment from the 18 karts. Nice time to get to the lead. Markuson in 2nd, Kennedy in 3rd position. They're all lapping 40.5s. The top 4, all 40.5s. Hard on the brakes there. They work their way at the end of the back straight. Now they're going to go into this left-hander. Just a quick dab on the brake. And then flat out through this right. And they roll their way past the start-finish line. Kennedy, here he comes, 40.356. So Ryan Kennedy stepping it up now, sitting in 3rd position. And has been able to edge away from Greenbury in 4th. They work their way along that back straight. Markuson unable to make a move there, not quite close enough. The question we will see, Ryan Kennedy, current Australian champion, leading the championship this year and sitting in 3rd position, just punching out quick times, and no doubt this will be another quick time. 40.1 goes Kennedy. 40.169, quick time for Ryan Kennedy. In 3rd position, the front 2 are doing 40.3s, so Kennedy is on a charge. Certainly got stuck in traffic in heat 1 and 2, so certainly got a bit of breathing space now. Ryan Kennedy is in 3rd position. But it's Cody Brzezinski, your race leader, with Markuson in 2nd. They work their way across the start-finish line. Markuson gets a good run onto the straight. So Kennedy just edging closer and closer every lap here. Greenbury in 4th. Nicolau Thomas in 5th position. Marcello Sirachi in 6th. 40.263 for Marcello. So he's getting faster each time he roars his way around the circuit. But Kennedy, he's going to make this a 3-way battle. Indeed, closing the gap up under brakes. And check out this lap time. Let's see what it will be as Ryan Kennedy gets closer and closer to Markuson. 40.097. Kennedy, new quick time. So no one near that speed at the moment. 40.212, Tyler Greenbury is just starting to find a bit of pace in his number 6 Praga machine. We now ride on board with the top 3 down into that right hairpin. It's the end of the back straight. Then they're going to kick left. Cody Brzezinski getting faster and faster each lap as well. And that is making it difficult for Markuson to find a way past. This is the final for DD2. 10 laps remaining, and it's Cody Brzezinski leads the way. Markuson right on the tail this lap. He's going to have to do something because Kennedy is ready to maybe make a move here. He's only a kart length or so back, but he'll close it up under brakes for sure. Markuson has a little look to the inside, not quite close enough to do so. Kennedy will get a good run and be right on the tail through that left-hander. They will now work their way across the start-finish line. So a nice 3-way battle for the lead. 40.2 for Greenbury, 40.2 for Nicolau Thomas, Sirachi 40.248, so still getting faster. Daniel Pegg there sitting in 7th position. Kennedy moves into 2nd. They work their way out of that right hairpin. So Kennedy he's got the opportunity here to sit in second because he's already opened up a couple of kart lengths there on Markison, who's slotted back to a 40.8. So Jono there, not the most tidiest lap from Jonathan Markison, 40.8. So he'll quickly recover and hopefully get on the back of the number 1 kart. Greenbury there sitting in a very comfortable 4th position. Nicolau Thomas there in 5th position. On board there you see on screen, they're along that back straightaway. Great drive so far for Cody Brzezinski, 40.226, got to the lead, hanging on to it at the moment. 8 laps remaining. They go down into that left hand. It's a very tricky part of the circuit, as you see on the screen there, that left hairpin. It's they drive over a bit of a mound and it's a little bumpy, so very hard with the front brakes. You've just got to modulate the pedal as they go over the brakes. Markison trying not to give up at all here, 40.159, so he's actually just getting faster now. Jonathan Markison sitting in 3rd position. .042, so new quick time for Jonathan Markison. He's now fastest on track. You just seen him leaning over that wheel, trying to just pick up a couple of 100 RPM if possible. Kennedy there sitting in a comfortable 2nd position. Just edging, just chipping away at Cody Brzezinski. But Brzezinski there just driving faultlessly at the moment. 40.188, so a great job for Cody Brzezinski. He's getting faster and faster each time he roars his way around the circuit, and he needs to because he's got the number 1 of Ryan Kennedy on the tail. See the different line there. Kennedy goes quite narrow into that left-hander where Cody does more of a traditional line. They work their way out of that left hairpin into this next left, and Kennedy closes the gap up nicely through there. Coming onto the start and finish line straight. .082, so Markison has definitely got a bit more comfortable now in this race. The Praga machine has just started to come on nicely. We've got the Comkart 1 and 2 at the moment though, and it's Cody Brzezinski from New South Wales leading the way from the Queenslander of Ryan Kennedy in 2nd. And as we know, the 71 kart Markison there, if he sees an opportunity, he will certainly go for it. So Kennedy might have to start thinking about making a move here. 4 laps remaining. These results will conclude the results for the day and the round, and then another round starting tomorrow as well. So huge points up for grabs. Championship won't be decided until Sunday afternoon. They will work their way hard on the brakes. It is Kennedy sitting in 2nd. Brzezinski there holding on at the moment. 3 laps remaining. Tyler Greenbury sitting in a very comfortable 4th position. Brzezinski gets a great run onto the straight. And here comes Markison. Another good run there for him. And with Kennedy's line, there'll be no way he'll be able to find a way past there. They work their way onto the back straight. A good run now as they work their way along. Markison, he'll get a bit of a tow here, and this will help him down on the brakes. Is he close enough to make a move? Not quite close enough there. Getting ready to see 2 laps remaining. Your race leader, 40.180. So Cody, every lap, he's been going faster and faster, and he has done it again, a 40.137. So just edging, taking a little bit out of his time. Kennedy's going to be careful here because Markuson is swalking all over the back. Last lap board is out, and here we go. The final of DD2. They work their way along the back straight. They are about to see the last lap board come out. Markuson, is he close enough to make a move? No. Kennedy will hear that he knows he's there. Can he make a move to the inside? Not close enough to do so. This is going to be an epic last lap battle. Cody Brzezinski, 40.137. 40.4 there for Kennedy. Markuson, 40.5. So at the moment, Brzezinski just in control, but this nice slipstream they get. Markuson just hasn't got enough in the tank here. The strike, it's up to Kennedy. Can he do something from here? He will certainly close the gap up under brakes, but won't be close enough here. They work their way around. What a turnaround and what a drive for Cody Brzezinski. Winner here today. A great win for him indeed. And that'll be points he desperately needs. Great job for Kennedy for second. Markuson coming home in third. Greenbury fourth. Marcello, what a great fight back for him to come back in fifth. Thomas in sixth. Daniel Pegg, their seventh position. That wraps up your 7 finishes of DD2. Great job for Cody Brzezinski. Every lap just edging faster and faster. And that would have to say allowed him to take a great win. Great drive for Kennedy to fight back nicely in that final to come home for second. And Markuson in third. Rotax Heavy should be getting ready for their final very shortly. We got a trophy presentation also today, and as you can see, those trophies displayed near the canteen. Certainly would be nice to have on display inside the house, I assure you. Beautiful trophies. Thanks to our series sponsors, and our next sponsor is CRG Australia, supporting Rotax Heavy, getting underway very shortly. So James Mackin will lead them out for Rotax Heavy. He's got 2 wins under his belt so far. Can he make it 3 from 3 today? We're going to find out. 20 laps time for Rotax Heavy. Benny Walter there was punching out some quick times as well. He is in cart number 15. Keep an eye out on him. Troy Elgin is there as well. Benny McMillan. Bragonge there. Elaine Moore. Caruso. He should be getting set very shortly for one great final. Been a beautiful day here at Albury. Not a cloud in the sky. Sun is beaming on this circuit. The track is looking very good indeed, I must say as well. Plenty of rain here at Albury in the past. So infield looking nice and green. It's just nice and healthy and great to see here for our final round of the Australian Rotax Pro Tour, and we are getting set for a start. The lights are out and away we go. The final of Rotax Heavy. Who will get the whole shot? Let's hopefully they get through all nice and cleanly. Yes. A-OK through turn 1 and through turn 2. Onto the back straight. Oh, Bragonge there, sideways. Spin around he goes. And that is a real shame for him because that's what happened in heat number 2 as well. They work their way across the start-finish line, and it's James Mackin leads the pack as they work their way through turns 1 and 2. Now through that right-hander. Great start there for Troy Alger there. He's been very racy at the start of the race. Can they keep the 13 cart there? We've got Benny Walter in third. Here comes Lane Moore, cart number 1, now in 4th position. That's where he needs to be if he wants to strike and get on the podium here today. They work their way along the back straight. In 5th position is Caruso. What a start for him, cart number 20. So a fine job there for Caruso. They will work their way out of that tight hairpin and then kick back onto the start straight away once more. Benny McMillan there just not getting the start he needs. Lane Moore goes to the inside on Elgar. Big move into 3rd position goes Lane Moore. You don't see too many passes happening there. James Mackin though just opening up 0.4 of a second lead he has over Benny Walter at the moment. Lane Moore will be doing everything he can to try and close that up as quickly as possible. So let's have a run as they go down the back straight. Can he get a run on Walter here? We'll find out. It's like a DRS zone, getting a nice slipstream inside, yes! Gets the job done and it looks like a nice move as well from McMillan. He makes a move up on the inside as well. They head their way out of this left and right hander onto the start straight away. James Mackin, 42.856. He's nearly opened up a second gap. It's just under a second. It's 9/10. But Lane Moore in the second. Let's see how this unfolds. James Mackin is fastest, 42.856. Lane Moore, 43.0. Benny Walter, 43.3. Alger, 43.5. Caruso, 43.1. There is your top 5 at the moment. Rick Pringle moving up into 6th position. Benny McMillan back to 7th. Great train of karts from second back. .2 second lead. James Mackin has now 42.836. A new quick time for the 89 kart. So he's just edging away more and more each time he roars his way around this circuit. Great battle we're happening here as well for Benny Walter in 3rd. Troy Alger in 4th position. Rick Pringle, they're moving his way forward as well as they work their way along that back straight. This the final of Rotax Heavy. It's been great to watch this year. Certainly the toughest we've seen in quite some time. Great prizes up for grabs as well for our podium finishes on the championship for Rotax Heavy. 1.3 second gap, so James Mackin there just extending that lead a little more again. 42.836. Lane Moore, 42.963. Benny Walter, 43.0. So that's a PB for Benny Walter as well as Troy Alger. So they're starting to pick up some momentum. That's happening in 3rd and 4th. You're seeing it on screen. And Rick Pringle, really, they have stepped it up for this one. They're the boys at Pro Karting. So Rick Pringle, 42.8. Now goes quick time. Rick Pringle, fastest on track, 42.706. Keep an eye on the 33 car. They work their way along that straight away. And then you've got Ben McMillan, 42.7 as well. So the 39 car of Benny McMillan, he's another one to keep an eye on the Arrow machine. He works his way along the back straight. Benny Walter getting a good run as well. They go hard on the brakes there. Let's see if we see any change of position. Lane Moore holding on the 2nd. Benny Walter 3rd. Alger 4th. Pringle 5th. So no change there at the moment. The Comcart leads away from CRG. Cosmic in 3rd position. Praga in 4th position. Formula K in 5th. Arrow in 6th position. So great to see 6 different make of karts battling it out. 7th is Caruso in the Tony Kart machine. Griffin there in 8th position. Rinaldi in 9th. Matty McNeil in 10th position in the 73 kart. Zach Van Leeuwisten, have to have a chat with him. They won't be happy being back in 11th position. Not used to seeing them that far back. Samuel Jackson there in 12th. Brendan Hart there in the 13th. Bragonge there. 14th, Denny Wright there. Not sure what happened to Denny Wright today. Not the weekend that they thought they would have. 1.7 second lead, James Mackin, your race leader, and a new quick time of a 42.653. He's really gelled well this weekend, James Mackin, with this circuit, and with 11 laps remaining, still a long way to go, but will be doing everything he can to make it 3 from 3 today. Benny Walter doing a great job, not letting Lane Moore get away at all there. They're both lapping around at the same times, 42.7. A personal best for Lane Moore as well as Benny Walter. Rick Pringle there sitting in 4th. Benny McMillan goes to 5th now. Elgar back to 6th. Caruso in 7th. On screen you see your race leader James Mackin. Great to see him back in the sport. He's been able to do a couple of rounds this year as he is a pilot, so can't get to all the rounds, but certainly great to see him here this weekend and in fine form there from the Velocity Kart team. We'll be overjoyed with that. And just watching alongside me is the Micromax winner, Jackson Burns. Mate, watching Rotax Heavy unfold, mate, you must be happy. Another great win for you today in Micromax.
Yeah, I actually had no idea what to say.
Mate, you've been doing a great job all year. Must be fun there battling it out with your brother.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff, mate. Always great to watch. Got Jackson here. I hear you're going to do some commentating as well. Loves doing a bit of commentating, so we got Jackson up here in the commentary box with us, watching this Rotax Heavy final. Just looking at the times, back in 13th position, Tony Bragonge, kart number 3. He is fastest on track, 42.609. He's been very quick here, just had some bad luck into turn 2. It's cost him dearly. But was very racy indeed, Tony Bragonge there, so hopefully they can have better luck tomorrow. He's fastest on track with a 42.609. So Lane Moore now has just been able to seize that gap from Mackin. It's just staying at 1.7 seconds. They're lapping the same times, 42.7 for James Mackin, your leader. 42.78 for Lane Moore. Benny Walter, 42.8 as well. He's just edged back a little bit from Lane Moore. Rick Pringle there, 42.8, sitting in 4th position. Benny McMillan, 42.609, the 39 machine, and giddy up mode indeed there. The boys very happy there, pushing him along and cheering him along, I must say. Yeah, the 39 kart. Another 42.6 for Benny McMillan. So on that lap, fastest on track and faster than the front 5 ahead of him. So six laps remaining. Big move on the inside there, not quite close enough to do so. Benny McMillan, we're talking about swarfing all over the back of Rick Pringle, and as I say, you get that great slipstream down the straight. Gives you a couple of extra kilometres an hour. I think they're doing around about 114 kilometres an hour. and then with that slipstream, so very handy to have and a great opportunity to pass. Mackin opens it up, 2 seconds now. Your race leader has over Lane Moore in second. Benny Walter, he's trying to edge back a little bit on Lane Moore. 5 laps remaining. But it's Benny McMillan there, fastest on track, 42.609. He's sitting in 5th position. His next target is Rick Pringle. They work their way. So we just got to keep an eye, and it's a battle you can see on screen. Benny McMillan on the tail of Pringle. Not close enough to make a move there, but this is the place to pass. Will he get a good run? Rick gets a great run down the back straight, but we saw Benny earlier. He did make a big move under brakes early. He's going to do it again to the inside. Does he get the job done? Yes. Gets his way now into 4th position. Big move there for Benny McMillan. And what a time to do so. .42.6 for James Mackin, so he's not certainly rolled off it at all. Lane Moore doing a 42.6 as well. That was a PB for Lane Moore, so Lane Moore is actually getting faster as well. So the CRG just getting a little bit more speed out of it, and he needs to because he's got Benny Walter not too far behind, because Benny Walter also did a 42.710, so that's a PB for Benny Walter. Three laps remaining. And Tony Begonge there, he's now moves his way into 11th position. And have a look at this, will he make a move on the inside? He goes to the inside, yes, the 3 cart makes up another position now inside the 10. So a great fight back there for Tony as he works his way along the back straight. 2 laps remaining now. They work their way through turns 1 and 2 to the race order. James Mackin leads the way from Lane Moore in second. Benny Walter in 3rd position. Then it's Ben McMillan in 4th. Rick Pringle 5th. Caruso in 6th. Troy Elgar back to 7th. Jackson Griffin there in 8th position. Zach Van Leeuwensten in 9th position. Tony Begonge now in this 10th position. Alex Rinaldi there in 11th position. 12th is Matty McNeil. 13th position, Samuel Jackson. Brendan Hart, 14th. There is your 14 drivers on track. And just still keep an eye on Benjamin Walter. .42.7 again for Lane Moore and Benny Walter. Last lap board is coming out. .42.6 for Benny McMillan. So he's been able to punch out 42.6s lap after lap. Checkered flag is coming out. Well, what a fine job for James Mackin to come back and have a race this weekend. And it's going to be 3 from 3 today. James Mackin takes victory. Great drive and a great fight back for Lane Moore for second. Great job for Benjamin Walter for third. Benny McMillan coming home in 4th. Rick Pringle 5th. Caruso 6th position. Troy Elgar 7th. Jackson Griffith there in 8th position. Tony Begonge there fighting there all the way to 9th. Great job for him. Zach Van Leeuwensten 10th. That rounds out your top 10 finishers of what was a great race in Rotax Heavy. Matty McNeil there coming in 12th. It was Rinaldi there finishing in 11th. So McNeil 12th, Samuel Jackson 13th, and Brendan Hart finishing in 14th position. We're going to take a quick break. Finals still to come. So please don't go anywhere. More action coming your way in moments' time. This is going to be a great battle indeed. DD2 Masters. Fraser Hartman on the front row. Can he make it 3 from 3 today? We're going to find out. 20 laps coming your way. Scotty Howard, Chris Walton, Troy Brethren. Brethren will be the man. Very strong late in the race. So keep an eye on cart number 6 in the Birrell machine. Scotty Howard looks like sharing in the front row when the lights are out. Away we go, the final of DD2 Masters. Chris Walton gets a great start and moves his way into second position. Howard third, Brethren fourth, and it's Paul Rogers fifth. Denny right there in sixth position. Henley seventh, and we'll be in eighth position. There is your eight as they roll their way down the back straight for the first time. Great.